Hello everybody and Carlos ήρθατε to a brand new episode. I'm babifly and today we are playing Help Will Come Tomorrow from Clubadder Games. It's a survival game with so many touches and such a nice story. We're playing as a band of 4 different people hailing from different stratas of the Russian society, and we find ourselves stranded in Siberia. So basically we were on a train, and it managed to get wrecked and derailed and everything from partisans, from someone unknown, from a group unknown, and now we try to make do in Siberia, in the forest, searching for food, scrounging for food, trying to fend off the winter cold and everything. We need to find a solution before the cold gets much more intense. So if you check on the previous video, you'll see what our company consists of. So let's carry on with the game. Let's proceed and see what's gonna happen today. Okay, so first of all, we do have some problems that we definitely need to address. Keep in mind that each and every bubble counts as a problem, and basically if we let 2 of these problems persist, we're gonna get a action roll at the end of the day. So in the night we're gonna make a roll for each of these, for each 2 bubbles, for a couple of bubbles, and if we fail that, then we're gonna lose an action point, like we did here with this character in particular. So we rolled twice and then we failed, and that's why he got just a single action point. So we definitely need to address these problems before carrying on, because if we don't, then we're gonna face a difficult problem. Our people are not gonna be able to carry on doing everyday tasks. They're gonna have less actions than expected, and this is quite irksome. So I see that we do have some mushrooms here. However, we do have many poisonous mushrooms, and you see here this is the expiration time of them. So I'm reluctant to actually, I definitely don't want to cook the poisonous mushrooms because, you know, they're poisonous and the eggs are gonna get bad anytime soon. But in order to be able to cook the eggs, I'll definitely need to have some sort of lard to cook them into. So I'm not sure how to deal with that. So basically I think I'm gonna just, you know, eat the eggs raw. So I'm gonna give an egg to her. So that reduced her hunger a bit. I'm gonna give him an egg. Cool. And I'm gonna give him an egg too. Cool. That's good. So I lost all of my eggs. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. I really need these people to be well and alive and kicking. So from what you might have discovered, I tweaked off the part where we get to see how much their hunger or thirst or any other need might be. So I've just switched off the metrics so as to have a much more immersive experience. I don't want to know per se how much hungry one can be. So I don't want to play tactically, but I want to play, you know, fictionally, so as I would in a story. Okay, so from what we see here, his story actually got developed, and Grigory Dmitrievich is our drunk, and fortunately for him, the drunkard has a talent for finding and hoarding bottles of vodka, after drinking of which he entertains you with his dirty songs and vulgar anecdotes. As befits a true soul of a party, he can always ease attention and will eventually find common ground with everyone. And if you remember, this guy is a drunkard, so he definitely needs to be drunk in order to gain some morale, otherwise he's gonna lose some. But he's alcohol resistant, so I think that we definitely need to consume some vodka with him, because his morale is really low, plus he's actually thirsty. But we should reserve it for later on, I think. Okay, I still don't know how to go with that. I definitely think that I'm gonna send her and someone else to get some mushrooms, right? And I'm gonna give them the shovel in order to get, you know, much more mushrooms than we usually get. And what's more, we also need to check the northwest side of the camp to the river. So let's send an expedition. It's gonna consist of Anna, isn't her name Anna? I think so, and the drunkard. I shouldn't call him as such, but and they're also gonna get a shovel. Cool. They're not gonna get anything else, so let's send them off. They definitely need to go northwest, so they can get an edible root here. So yeah, let's let them search a bit. Cool, they got 6 poisonous mushrooms, come on. So the danger here is average. Don't mind. We didn't lose anything right now. But we found berries, cones and eggs. That's good. Let's go over to the insignificant danger level area. Perfect. So we need to check all these areas, right? Let's search for now. We have yet to lose an action point, which is fantastic. We don't want to lose any. Easy, easy, easy. So let's go here. Okay, what did we encounter? You reach the river that you have seen from the train windows before the crash. The riverbed is wider than you have expected. It could be Selenga or some important influent of it. Although water is still flowing in the middle, most of the surface is covered with shuga and fallen slow slush. So many unknown words here, which form solid ice at the banks. All ideas about escaping that seemed good by the fire now seem dubious. Check the ice strength. Check the possibility of floating the raft. Yes. Ooh, they got cold. However, there's only you've walked along the bank in both directions far enough to look beyond the bends and see the flow of the river. It doesn't look good. On straight sections, the current is still visible, but on the bends, there are piles of ice flows. Sailing on a raft would involve the need to constantly chop down the way and watch out for more shallows, so as not to end up in the icy water. It's even more dangerous than traveling on foot along the tracks. However, there is one positive side of your trip. Getting to know the shoreline will definitely help you orientate yourself during later expeditions. That's it for today. I don't want to check the ice strength, I don't need to. Wind and frost are much more noticeable by the river. You think it's wise to come back among the trees before you catch a cold. Cool. Well, we've gotten some. The loss probability is 12, so let's go back to the forest and get something. Search for something. Cool. Now we're on the risk of actually losing up to 2 points, so I'm reluctant to do that. Let's return to the camp with everything we've found. I think we are okay because we actually found some berries and stuff, but we haven't found any mushrooms, right? Doesn't matter though, because berries are a good nourishment, so I don't mind. Grilled food. Yeah, we definitely need to find some way to fish. Like, you know, fishing line or something. We need to create something. Mushroom soup, delicious soup. Soup in general. Stew. We don't have meat. Fruity. Good for colds and indigestion. We don't have indigestion, right? Scrambled eggs. We don't have lard. How can we get lard? I'm not sure. Delicious soup. Okay. So soup. Just plain soup. Consisting of 4 roots, right? Okay, let's create a delicious soup. Let's craft a delicious soup with another root. Cool. Root. Okay, so let's put her to the test. No, I think her would be a better solution. Or him. Yeah. Cook that. Well, he crafted 3 soups, right? Now, this one is hungry and thirsty. So basically, 1 for the professor, 1 for the maid, and now 1 for the noble lady. Cool. So these 2 have only one thing. They are thirsty. I don't have a problem with that, but I definitely need to combat the thirst of these 2 men here. Oh, we don't have any water, right? Okay, so we definitely need to ask the maid for some water, or her. She will just. Okay. She will just try to filter some water twice. Remember the last time that she tried that, she failed twice. So hopefully the game has some sort of karma system and it doesn't trigger that again. So we got ourselves 6 water for tomorrow possibly. What about her morale? Her morale is 100, so she's fine. Hers, however, is 54. His is 54, and this guy's is 42. It keeps on falling because he's not drunk. But I don't want him to actually drink anything right now because we have just 2 vodkas, and he's still thirsty. So I don't see a reason why for him not to actually drink it. So yeah, let's go and drink some vodka. Warmer at once, but his thirst didn't go away, right? Let's keep it as is round. Okay, so what about these 2? What can we build in the workshop? So, knife, hammer, shovel, torch. We do have the shovel. Yeah. What about the torch? It can help during some events. What about the hammer? Useful for building and breaking up of stones. And the knife, sharp and reliable in the wilds, helps with processing the resources. And we can create one out of 2 bones. But with a string, right? Okay. So do we need the hammer more than we need the knife? No, let's just create the knife because it will help us while going on an expedition. When going on an expedition, so both of them. Only her. Yeah, create. Cool, now we have a knife. What can we do with a knife, I wonder? Other than, just go out and hunt. Rag, string, rope. Oh, well, she can create a string in order to get a hammer. So, yeah, out of a rag, right? So out of a canvas. No, we'd better keep it as is right now. What about that? So the flaying point unlocks the animal skinning action, allowing to process the hunted game into meat, skin, and other resources. Because keep in mind that she's a nice tailor, so she can, need some, clothes in the future. So metal workshop, axe, snowshoes, sack, and clothes. What about here? Hardened table, breaking materials, bow, arrows, harpoon, fishing rod, stick, split wood, plank, cut stone. Okay, so this will help us create a fishing rod, But we definitely need more stones. We need more stones. So we can't do anything right now. What about a makeshift steel? We can't do anything. Okay, so let's leave these as they are. We definitely need some stones. We definitely need to actually add some fuel to the fire. Can we add the charcoal? I'm reluctant to. I don't want to. Yeah, let's add a branch. Cool, 47. It's great. So what about the quarantine point? Can we actually build it? No, we still need 3 more needles for that. What about here? Can we actually build something? So marked paths. Thanks to knowing the area, fast trips beyond the camp, providing a small number of basic resources are possible. We can gather brushwood from here. Brushwood. Or snares. We can check the snares and have the chance to actually catch some smaller animals. It's nice, but we definitely need a string. We don't have anything. We need sticks as well, so... And the palisade. Don't get me started about that. So what I think might be the best solution for these two is to actually sit by the fire and talk, right? I don't want them to filter water or anything, just have them talk and fraternize a bit. This will help them in the future, as it will boost their morale and improve their relationship as well. So yeah, see? Their morale increased by 15, which is great. So, we learned that Anna is sickly. This character has pure immunity. Better be careful, because the easier catch any diseases. I can't do anything, I'm afraid. But that, so, are we done? Yeah, the sky is clear, so we don't expect any change in the temperature. So yeah, we're done. Oh no, remember to put your character to sleep if you have a free slot in the shelter. Yes, I'd love to, and I'd put Grigory to sleep because he needs it. Rest. Cool. Now we're ready. So I've checked the issue with me clicking on a topic and then just having it, getting skipped to the end. So I've actually raised this issue in the forum, and I'm waiting for an answer. But it looks like there is a problem after all. So let's just proceed with the story, because I've played the game more than once. The game regards this as a way to actually assist me in not watching the same things on and on again. But let's see if this actually happens today. So let's check. So hypochondriac. After so many days, scurvy symptoms should be noticeable. Sleepiness and muscle aches were a prelude, and now it got solved. Oh, stop it with all this moaning, Alexei. You're such a hypochondriac. Symptoms of frost are more palpable, and before you feel the effects of scorbutus, you'll be long gone from starvation, says Anna. Well, yes, that will be correct, admits Alexei. Do you agree with me? No, I can see your nervousness and fatalism. This is exactly what happens with scurvy, just before effusions appear. So he seems to know his shit. Oh, we lost some relationship with him. Are you a doctor, damn it? No, but I studied medicine for 2 years. Wow. Do you know Latin? It so happens that I know. As my uncle used to say, medice curate ipsum. This is a joke, and one in a very bad taste. This is no joke. With this knowledge, instead of feeling sorry for yourself, you should be helping us. She's such an entitled person. But he got some morale, right? He took the high road. Okay, so Anna is freezing. I don't care about that, to be honest. Yeah, well, I do. Crush and slaughter. Let's wait for the patrol. Smell of conflict, enough drinking. Anna is freezing. Anna is freezing might be better. Can we add more wood to the fire? I can't stand this cold anymore. To tell you the truth, I was thinking about the same. That's unreasonable. If we burn the wood, we will be warm for 1 day, and what will we do tomorrow? We're in the woods. Wood is everywhere. But most of it is soaked with humidity, right? So whom should he support? I think he should support Gregory, because we definitely need to reserve our wood supplies. So yeah, support him. But Anna will be pissed off. That's true. We'd better use the gathered wood to expand the campsite. Expansion? Do you still have the strength to swing the hammer? I have no feeling in my hands. The palisade will protect us from the wind, and the seats and ceiling of the shelter from the frost. It will protect if we leave to see the morning. Oh, she's such a fatalist. She's such a pessimistic person. Wood is crucial. We can't afford to waste it. Well, I don't want to accuse her of complaining much. So yeah. Wood is crucial. We can't afford to waste it. Go to hell. All of your previous decisions were wrong. Okay. Is that trust? I think trust. Yeah. Let's see, did they lose any action points? No. See, so for each couple of things, they just perform a morale test that depends on both the character morale and the camp morale. And right now he failed once. He performed 2 tests and he failed once. That's why he lost 1 action point, which is really a nice addition to the game. It used to be like that. It wasn't like that. But the developers changed it just to make the game much more vibrant and much more challenging per se. So let's see what to do today. They do have some problems again, so they definitely need to eat and drink. That's why we're having a soup today. We're making a soup. I don't want to... Not from poisonous stuff. What about psychedelic ones? Do they need to get high? Okay, let's see. So we'll have Gregory and her go out. So let's go on an expedition, people. We are in need of some mushrooms today. Send an expedition of Gregory and Anna. Yeah, they do have some sort of trust. Let's see. They are friend. He considers her a friend, but she doesn't. So yeah, definitely these two trust each other more. So okay, let's get the shovel and the knife to him. Cool, I think we're okay. So shall we go? Let's go. Let's chase this. Can we chase this deer, I wonder? Let's see. What a surprise! You see a strange animal resembling a deer or a small doe at the nearby grove. It has no antlers, and its protruding ears bring a hair to mind more than a proud deer. It must be a Siberian musk deer, a timid creature often hunted for its fragrant secretions. Well, right now you are more interested in its meat and fur. Try to get closer. You succeeded! You moved closer without alerting the fawn, but what next? Maybe you can come even closer. Try to throw a knife at the animal. Will we lose the knife if we throw it? Let's see. An inaccurately thrust weapon clicked on a tree and the alarmed musk deer immediately leaped into the thicket. You carefully checked the place where it was grazing, but unfortunately there are no signs of blood. This time you failed. Oh, thank you. Did we lose the knife? No, we still have it. Cool. Let's search this place. Cool. Average, risky, insignificant. Let's go here. Once again, let's try to hunt it. We failed again. But we still have it. Cool. Sorry for checking all the time, but I definitely need to see if this is working or not. If this is working that way or not. More psychedelic mushrooms. Can we make a psychedelic soup today? Average, risky, average, risky. So let's go here. Whoa, scrap metal, stones and clay. And we do need... Oh, we found some sticks, right? But can we get more? Easy, risky, risky. We lost one action point. Doesn't matter. Because we still have time. Wow, check this out here. But there is some patrol. Morale root. Tincture of this herb should add a lot of energy. Take all. I think we are okay. Well, we still have some time. Let's search. Okay, we can get the bandage. I don't think we need it right now, but it will be useful for the bleeding. I don't want to throw away the bags. Ah, what about the moss? Yes, let's throw away the moss. Let's replace this with that. So, yeah, done. I think we're done, so let's return. Cool. We didn't lose much action point. We didn't lose many action points, which is really good. So we really want to cook now. Let's go and cook some psychedelic mushroom soup, right? Psychedelic mushroom soup, just... What would people think? Okay, so... mushroom soup. No, but can we add one more? Cool, yeah. Wait a minute. 3. No. I don't know what's going on, so yeah. Okay, so we've got 7 mushrooms that are gonna expire anytime soon, so... Yeah. Please craft the soup yourself, thank you. Let's see if the psychedelic mushroom soup will actually do something. So, suspicious soup. We have the chance that the soup will be okay, but is it worth the risk? Hunger considerable decrease, thirst slight decrease, frost slight decrease. Cool! There you go, Grigory. There you go, Anna. And there you go, Maria. And there you go, my friend. No side effects insofar. I really hope that we don't live to regret it anytime soon. So I will give the psychedelic mushroom to this guy, and if he gets high, then he might actually like it. Oh no, he didn't like it. Hallucinating. Has a good chance of failing in action, but in return increase their morale. When fails, character destroys half of resources. Okay, so leave it as is now. It might be not worth the risk. He's still sick. Can we build a quarantine point? No, before we do that, we wanted to actually build the hardened table, right? So as to be able to create a... Oh, first of all, let's just create craft a hammer, because we will need it here. What about him? So what qualities does he have? No hair. Or hair. She might. Let's try it out. Create a hammer. And use less resources. Don't know if that worked, but who cares? Okay, so now we see that the quality of our workshop is really bad. Here the quality of the shelter is okay, the quality of the palisade is good. 49, 30, 14. That's really bad, so we need to repair that. So just add some wood. And more structure, so cool, 5 iron. Yeah, repair these, and not with a knife, but with the hammer. See how much quality that gives to the workshop, so repair it. Did she recover AP? She did recover AP. Wow, she's great. Yeah, because she has that quality. She is quite. How do you call it? She's quite. Isn't fast or? She's a mender, so she knows what to do. Let's add some moss to the fire. I think 24 is fine. No, just add a bit more. 29, cool, that's good. So they are all thirsty. So give him some vodka. Yeah, but still doesn't do anything to him. So I shouldn't waste it away like that, because vodka is a high calorie fuel as well. So I should stop doing this. So bed, create a bed, a solid one, from a material from canvas. Yeah, and wood. We just need one stick, right? We don't have enough. Can we make a makeshift one? With 2 rags and that many needles. A makeshift one, right? Let's do this with those 2. But yeah, he likes to spend time with her. Cool. What did she get? Did she get a trait or anything? He's a medic, so the character knows about treatment and has a chance to recover AP from the care action. So we need to build that quarantine point, because later on he can care for the people in our camp. So we want him to... Okay, berries. Oh, she has a head wound. She got hit by something. A wounded character loses health every night. Perform wound dressing action in quarantine point or in infection may get into after some time. We don't have many action points, so I'm reluctant to actually go on a second expedition for that. Because if we do and we fail, then these people are gonna get stranded out there. This is bad. I don't want her to lose health. She has 100, but that means that tomorrow she definitely needs to take care of that. So the sky is clear, which is good. I'm just wondering, so if we... I should definitely keep... Oh, wait a minute. So gather strength, rest and regain strength. Okay, but what about the care action? So yeah, this action carry generates health and essentially improve. Yeah, what do we need for that? So we need this we need structure 3, 3, 5, 8. So yeah, and we need wood. Oh, I think we can do this, right? And with the optional tool of the hammer, or did the game suggest we used a knife? Yeah, let's use a hammer, right? A solid caretaker's post. Cool, so these two are gonna do it. I can't stand you, I can't stand you. Just do your thing, people. Don't be children. Wound dressing or care. I'm sorry, let me just hover over to see. Regenerates health and has a chance to improve bad status, unconscious, shocked, sick. But she has a head wound, right? We need wound dressing. So sharp. Yeah. And we need a structure that's or we can use we can use clay, we can use scrap metal for sure. And then structure, just 2 stones, right? Yeah. So we can upgrade to, yeah, using those two. Just suck it up and work together. I like working with others, she said. She got wounded, what's going on? Jesus. She got wounded, right? She's bleeding. Bleeding character loses health with every action. Use the bandage or care action in quarantine point, otherwise an infection may get to it. Use the bandage. There, you got it. This should stop the bleeding. Jeez. And she got a head wound as well. Okay, so what about him? So he is a doctor, so this character has a chance to recover AP from the care action. Cold balm. Okay, let's dress the wound first, right? Wound dressing. Stitch the wound to speed up the healing process and reduce the chance of infecting the body. Yeah, the doctor and her. No. Ah. She has a wound. Okay, she can stitch her wound. Oh, no. I don't want to spend. Okay, can she cut it into smaller parts? So fabric alteration. Rag. Cool, just one. Yeah, but now, oh, I'm stupid. Now I can't dress her wound. My god. Why am I such an idiot, really? Why did I do that? Why? Unbelievable. Still, let's use the doctor to create a cold balm. Is it a cold balm that he needs? Cold balm. He needs an herb. Ah, he can use these 2 mushrooms before they go bad. Yeah, use the mushrooms. Prepare. Cool. And now he can get it. Let's see. It will do me good, but it didn't do anything to him right now, so I just, threw it away, and that was it. And now she definitely needs to rest. I think we're done for today, so let's end the day. Hopefully they won't get worse. Delusions. So let's see. Given that he is delusional, so he has eaten some raw mushrooms, what is happening? Why have you come for me? Grigory Dmitrievich, what are you insinuating? Leave me alone, you bastards, I have documents. Not good, you are talking nonsense. Is it from fever? The papers were in the pocket. Izvolsky or Kokovjov took them. We must have taken wrong coats in the theater. You will not take me alive. He extinguished the fire. Good. Now the darkness will be my shirt. You'll never find me, Carlotta, and Paris will always remember your disgrace. Oh God. Yes, yes, but I beg you be a little quieter. Paris remembers. Phew. Yeah, but the fucker extinguished the fire now. Let's negotiate with the renegades. I don't think so. Let's wait for the patrol. Let's wait for the patrol. Let's just take a breath and think about it. The train didn't reach the next station, right? Railway employees must expect us and send a patrol. So what? So they can't find us here. Rescue may be any moment, and we must give them a sign. Let's discuss it. Oh, that's not stupid at all. But remember that we are in the middle of the Trans-Siberian Railway, and the next station is just a patch of dirt. Yes, but the employees have some duties, I suppose. Do they check the snowbags on the trunks, or are they as lazy as in St. Petersburg? It's probably a few old men who should have retired a long time ago. Maybe they will actually come on a handcar in the next days, and it's worth catching them then. Don't expect rescue from a military squad. Look out for a patrol of rail workers on the eastern tracks. Okay. Let's keep that. So basically, this guy's unconscious. Yeah. Okay, so he lost his morale tests twice, but we definitely need to dress the wounds. Shelter is under snow. Workshop is under snow. Okay. Rotten food. Oh, we can eat the rotten food. That's good. Okay, so he is unconscious. You can revive them with a care action by using power tincture or by meeting their critical needs. Cool. First of all, we definitely need to dress the head wounds. So wound dressing here, with a rag. There you go. Dress that wound. Perfect. Now you dress your head wound as well. Healed. Cool. Now we definitely need to cook something. We do have some roots, right? Yeah. So first of all, let's add fuel to the fire. Mold. Let's use some mold and light up our fire. Cool. Now we are warm. It's gonna be heavy snowing today. Okay, so The lady over here needs to cook. I won't trust Anna for that. First of all, we need to filter. She needs to filter water. Please do succeed in that. Cool, you got water. So that Maria, I think that's your name, right? Can cook a soup. Perfect. Now let's give him a soup to drink. Perfect. But all of them are still thirsty, right? So Anna needs to get some more water. She needs to filter some more water. She likes actually doing the same thing, right? So that's good. She got 3 water. How much morale does she have? Full. What about the rest? 72, 62, and 59. Their health deteriorates a bit. This guy is quite sick, so he definitely needs to rest and recuperate. Okay, so give them more water. But he's still hungry. What's his critical need? Okay, this character is or an unconscious character does not perform any actions. You can revive them with a care action. What if he eats a bug? Yeah, but he's hallucinating again. So with a care action, right? Or by a tincture. Using power tincture or by care action or power tincture. Power tincture. Yes. Let's prepare one with her. Cool, we got it. Thank God we found that route. And now with that, let's just wake him up. Perfect. So he needs to actually unsnow, remove the snow bag, using the shovel as well. Action failed because he's hallucinating, right? Yeah. Oh God. What about the workshop? We don't need it right now, do we? Oh, we need it. Just unsnow that too. Cool. And then the doctor will get some water. We'll filter some water. Perfect. It's gonna be quite an intense night today, so we expect some heavy snowing. And we need to get the doctor to rest a bit. I used to call him a professor, but now that we found out that he's a doctor, I'm gonna address him as doctor. Cool. So that's it for now. Let's rest, end the day. Maria's dream. I dreamed of Pietia today. I know he's alive and still hiding on the train. Did he talk to you in the dream or nonsense? I want to be rational, but he has to be compassionate. But still, even at points such as these, some people can't afford to be compassionate, can afford not to be rational. So nonsense. Tomorrow, Tommy Rod, do you have hallucinations from malnutrition? A dream is a dream. Nobody can talk to you in it. Nobody but your own desires and expectations. He's quite right, you know. I just know he's alive. I don't feel, I don't think, I don't believe. I just know. I like the fact that both of them have a headdress wound here, because we dress their wounds and it looks quite thematic. to have these bandages around the head. So Pietrusha is small, can hide anywhere. He can get out of sight if necessary. He had many hiding places in the sleeping car. Promise me we'll go after him. So looking for tracks of Pietrusha in the destroyed couchette. Cool. So that happens tomorrow. If he is alive. Promise I would not leave anyone in our group to their own fate. I swear. Oh, thank you. You're such a nice person. Primum non nocere. I don't know what that is. So let's go with the natural selection thing. The fact that we've managed to survive the disaster makes us think. I don't want to see the railway anymore. My dear, you don't understand me. I mean, we were extremely lucky to survive this hardship as the only passengers on the train. It is unique that we have been selected in a great attempt of natural selection. Have we broken any law of nature? I mean, the laws of natural selection can't be fooled, not in the long run. Since we live, it means that we have some features that enable us to survive. So now it will be easier for us to survive rather than for ordinary people. Jesus. Actually, yes, although I will probably die of scurvy. I think that something will eat you, or your knowledge is almost equal to defeatism. I think that something will eat you. I bet that something will eat you, and it'll get scurvy. She laughed. She smiled. They all liked it. Well, let's go on. So basically, she lost the point, which is okay, I guess. We definitely need to cook something today. So we need to send someone. Oh, come on. In an expedition. Okay, so in the quarantine point, he's gonna unsnow it. He can do it quite nicely. Cool. So let's go to an expedition now. Ah, we can go here, and then we need to go to the other side. See how many renegades we have here. Okay, so send an expedition with him and her. Friendship credit, nah. They hate each other. They are okay with each other, so yeah. So she gets the shovel, he gets the knife, or vice versa. Cool. Send them both. Go here. What's that? It's been a while since the crash and the car of the couchette class you reach is all covered with snow. This part of the train suffered greatly during the robbery. The renegades blew up the span preceding it. The couchette derailed and the carriages pushing at the back broke it in half. Passengers traveling inside had no chance of survival. Maria, however, knows that Pietrusha did not travel in the couchette. She has a different plan on both sides of the car. There were luggage rooms in which her brother knew various hiding places. If he survived the catastrophe, he might have left a message for her there. You search the indicated places. Of course, all valuable items were plundered by the renegades long ago, but you still find an overlooked set of warm clothes and a few useful things. Unfortunately, there is no message. Undaunted, Maria grabs a piece of coal from the embankment and draws some bizarre signs with it. It's a code they have come up with her brother to talk freely despite the presence of the passengers and the rest of the rail service. Even if the renegades come across it, they won't understand anything. That's all you can do right now. But we found some decent quality clothes. Cool. Take it all. Take them all. And search. Cool. We need some mushrooms, right? Not psychedelic ones, but normal mushrooms. But we also need to go there. Search. Go there. Search. We lost just one. Can we afford pushing forward? I don't want to. So let's go back. Return to camp. It's okay. We found ourselves so many mushrooms, so we won't starve today. And hopefully Anna will cook something without any problems. Please don't fail, Anna. Please, 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 please. Pretty please. Okay, so let's cook a mushroom soup. Give me some mushrooms, not poisonous ones. Give me some psychedelic mushrooms. But we need water. Filter water, Anna. Okay, in that case, you're gonna cook today. Because both of them have 2 action points and I don't want to run the risk of actually losing the water and anything. So, psychedelic mushrooms it is. Cook. Besides, drinking a psychedelic soup can do wonders to one's brain, right? So drink it. People are still thirsty. Can't blame them, I guess. So that's why I'll actually assign Anna to filter some more water, because she has done that before. Oh god, oh god. Why? Just why? She failed twice! I can't believe it! I can't believe it. Really. I'm at a loss for words for how incompetent this girl is, really. Drink water. You too. You again. So you won't get to drink water. Unbelievable. We don't need to gather strength or anything. So, with the care actions, right? With care action. He keeps on losing health. Cold balm, care action, and some meals. Okay, so we need to create a caretaker's post. Okay. Not fond of you, neither is he. They'll grow to like each other in the future. I don't want the doctor to die. So he needs to rest for now. And I think we are okay for now. Someone should wear this article of clothing because it protects against the cold. Okay, she has protested that she is too cold, so let's... Oh, wait a minute, but he is sickly. He has pure immunity, and she is sickly as well. Both of them are sickly, but he's dying, right? So you get this. See, it's a brown coat. Cool. So let's finish this day. Let's go tonight. Let's see what's gonna happen. Primum non nocere. What are you waiting there under your clothes, Alexei Rabinovich? Have you discovered scurvy symptoms? Ah, what are you watching? This is not funny, Grigory Dmitrievich. Better safe than sorry. You should also examine yourself or ask someone for help. I care about your health, my friend. And by the way, I would like to note that if you see signs of scurvy, you should stop taking alcohol. Why is that? Would you really like to manage my portion? And this is because I know the results of the latest research on this disease. Oh, surprised? What kind of examination, comrade? Please give the source and summarize the results. Just stop being such a prick. Well, the French Admiralty noticed that after exchanging wine for brandy in sailors' rations, scurvy, the plague of long-range cruises, returned. And the source? Well, my dead uncle who was sailing with the French to Senegal. And it's quite likely. So gossip, but quite likely, although we don't know exactly what causes scurvy. We've been dealing with it for over a century by eating fresh fruit. Most doctors agree that the disease is caused by a deficiency of an unorganic compound. Yes, it's a deficiency of vitamin C in your body, and you definitely drive it away as soon as you drink alcohol. So just be sure and mindful to eat quite a good deal of vitamin C each and every day, and that's it. So you can drink with scurvy after all. Well, not quite. Brandy and probably other strong alcohols can break up the secret compound in food and thus indirectly harm. If I discover the symptoms of the disease on myself, I will give away my portion of alcohol. Okay, cool. Show your back, Alexei Rabinovich. I will look for putrefactive abscesses there. Marauders. Do you know who these killers are? It's obvious, the soldiers loyal to the Tsar. Who else would shoot civilians? Here we go, saying that in front of an aristocrat. Nonsense, they looked more like subversives, such as those during the July crisis. Okay, here we go. If I may interfere, in fact the attackers didn't preach any slogans, nor did they look like soldiers. He's progressive, you always have to move with the times. I'm telling you, this is a repeat of Bloody Sunday and Znamensky Square. These soldiers are probably trying to stifle the revolution and sabotage the railway. Does the name of General Ivanov mean anything to you? But you probably are completely unaware of the recent events. The soldiers loyal to the Tsar defend the order, and Nikolai Iudovich Ivanov was long arrested by your damned provisional government. Just like General Kornilov now, you can only destroy the old order under the guise of a good change. Look, they can be just plain cutthroat. Yes, they were well armed and organized, but they are no soldiers. Don't look for the devil where he is not. Well, unless they are the instigators paid by the Bosch. Okay, we didn't lose anything, and thankfully all of them have their action points. Well, but Grigory, he just lost one, which is not a problem. So moving on to the next day, on day 9, but we'll do so on the next episode, because right now I have to wrap it up. It has been over an hour since I started playing, so I'll just stop for now and address all the problems that we have next time. Thank you very much for watching, and if you liked what you saw, feel free to subscribe to my channel. If you also wish, click on the bell button down below so as to be notified when a brand new video goes online. Thank you very much for your support and your time. See you next time. Bye bye.